Did you know that cats can spend up to 50% of their time grooming themselves? If you've noticed your cat grooming themselves more than normal, it might be something worth looking into. Hi, my name is Dr. Walter and welcome to today's session of Ask a Vet, and today we'll be discussing why cats groom themselves. I guess, with what you've seen at home with the amount of hairball that your cat might be coughing up, you can kind of know and get an idea of how meticulous and I guess determined a lot of cats are in terms of grooming themselves. Our cats groom themselves obviously by licking with their tongue, or using or wetting their paw with their tongue and then just kind of wiping through their body. And I don't know if you've been licked by your cat or a cat before, but their tongue is quite rough. It helps them just to remove any sort of dirt or loose hair on the body as well. And there's a couple of main reasons why cats are grooming themselves. So number one is scent. So oftentimes, if a cat has done their feeding, whether that's when they're outside or they live indoor, they can often have a lot of smell of their food on them. So by licking that off, or licking through their body and grooming, it helps to remove that scent off their body, so it doesn't sort of attract either competition, so other cats around, or obviously potential prey animals, or even like predators that might hurt them as well. So oftentimes it's just helped to cover up their tracks in a sense. Okay, so that's what they do, and whether your cat's indoor or outdoor, really, that's part of their instinct, and they'll continue to do that. The second reason why they'll be doing grooming as well for cats would just be as a calming effect for them. So a lot of times when they groom themselves, it's just to help them relax a little bit more, and it can kind of use it as a coping mechanism. In extreme cases, some cats can become quite obsessive with the whole behavior as well. So that will be something that could trigger a major licking kind of reaction. Whether there's an underlying skin disorders or not, that would be the biggest concern, and that's something we can discuss in the next little bit as well. Third reason why they'll be grooming is to regulate their body temperature, to whether using saliva as a cooling agent a little bit, for them just to cool off a little bit on a hot day, to removing kind of loose hair in the change of season as well. That'll be a really good reason why they're grooming themselves, to regulate their body temperature. Cats will also be licking at a sore spot as well on their body. So if say they're licking at a certain area in their foot, or a certain area on the belly, that might indicate that area is actually more painful than just a regular skin kind of thing for your cat. So if you do notice your cat has been really going to town on a certain location, and you can't really look at that area without your cat being very unhappy about it, that's definitely something worth looking into by your vet. I guess the third reason why, and to summarize all that, the reason why they'll be grooming, sometimes it can move from normal regular grooming towards the over grooming side of things. Over grooming, like I said, there are reasons oftentimes why it happens, whether it's skin disorders or dermatitis or allergies, things like that, to going towards more of a psychogenic, so stress related kind of over grooming. You kind of need to find out what's the cause of the issue first. So oftentimes if you do bring your cat that's over grooming to your vet, a bunch of tests would be done on your cat to make sure there's no parasites, no sort of internal kind of disturbances in the body, so organ functions changes or anything like that that's causing the over grooming behavior at home. And oftentimes we just need to make sure there's no other reason for them to be doing the grooming behavior. Many cat parents would also ask, look, if my cat's grooming themselves so much, should I really be helping them in terms of grooming? My answer to that is yes. If your cats do enjoy a good old brush, then obviously go ahead and do that, because that's a really good chance for you guys to actually bond a little bit more and make sure your cat loves you even more than what they do already. So I would definitely say go ahead. Whereas if your cat's not a big fan of grooming, and we all know, you can't really make a cat do what they don't want to do. So if your cat's not really a big fan of grooming, then don't pressure them, okay? If they don't like it, then obviously just back off. I guess that kind of summarized what I need to talk about today about the over grooming issue. Thank you for joining me today. Sorry about the noise. Thank you for joining me today for this week's Ask a Vet session. And if you have any questions, feel free to send us a private message or leave the question in the comment section down below. And we'll all see you next time. Thank you. Bye.